Well, hello again, all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. And what I'm looking at is a beer from Terrapin Beer Company out of Athens, Georgia. This is the Frenchy's Blues Blueberry Berliner Weisse. I love the label. You've got home plate with the baseball uh, straight up off the home plate with the branches going out. So it's like a baseball bat tree. You've got the microphone here with the Atlanta Braves logo and the baseball on top of that. And of course, Frenchy's Blues is in the same text as the Atlanta Braves use for their apparel for their team. So this beer, a little information about this beer. Frenchy's Blues is brewed in collaboration with former Atlanta Braves outfielder Jeff Francois. Francois. I may be butchering that last name because I'm not familiar with that particular Braves outfielder. Although I am a big Braves fan now. I live here in Georgia and I love the Atlanta Braves, but don't know a lot about the history of the Braves. So anyway, collaboration with former Braves outfielder Jeff Francois. This tart and refreshing German-style wheat beer utilizes fresh blueberries from Jeff's farm, located in Nichols, Georgia. We hope you'll think this one's a home run as much as we do. So, interestingly enough, Terrapin Beer Company is now owned by MillerCoors. They were bought out, I believe, back in 2016. It was either 2016 or 2018. I can't remember. This beer clocks in at 5% alcohol by volume. It is brewed with blueberries. No lactose to this, though. So, just a straight German or Berliner Weiss with blueberries. A lot of these Berliner Weisses, a lot of these tart beers that have fruit added now also add lactose to them to give them more of a creamy mouthfeel. This one does not have the lactose. Um, I'm very excited to try this. Actually, I had it last night on Beer Man's Beer and Cheese Tuesday, which was, if you're watching this now, or watching this whenever, the beer and cheese event that I drank this beer on was on July 21st, 2020. So definitely go check out Beer Man. He does great work on his channel, great beer reviews, and of course the Beer and Cheese Tuesday is his thing, and he does a great job. And it's really exciting, really fun pairing different beers with different cheeses. Last night it was sour beers with goat cheese, so I paired this beer with a garlic and herb goat cheese, which was absolutely outstanding. So go check out his channel if you want to watch that and learn a little bit more about this beer as well as the cheese that I paired it with. But I digress. Let's go back to this review talking about this beer, which I will pour right now. I love Berliner Weiss beers. I love Goses. I love sours. I love anything like this. As you can see, it looks like blueberry juice as I pour it. A nice head is forming as well. About a 2-finger pink. Very frothy or bubbly head there. Not super frothy. Just nice, bubbly, fizzy. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Very fizzy, very active head. Blueberry appearance. It's a deep purplish red color, hazy. Can't really see through it, but when you can see the light through it. It's not completely opaque, but it's you can't see through it though. What does it smell like? Blueberries. Although Terrapin is now owned by MillerCoors, they still brew all of their beers at the Terrapin Brewery in Athens, Georgia. This is a really good aroma. Nice blueberries. A little bit of wheat malt coming through. But mostly blueberries. It's not a super pungent aroma either. It's just, you're getting blueberries, but it's not super in your face. You're getting a little bit of the wheat malt, but it's not super in your face. So very mellow aroma. Without further ado, let's get into this brew. I'm salivating, so cheers, guys. The head has died down completely. Like I said, very fizzy, active head, which has now died down. Very tart, bordering on sour. Nice blueberry flavor, nice wheat malt character, relatively light all the way through. The carbonation is almost on the medium side with this, very prickly, fine carbonation. It's almost got full-on sour flavor, like sour blueberry flavor. Um, the wheat malt character is coming through a little bit more as I sip on it. But it's definitely fruit forward. It's definitely very tart, almost like I said, going into full-on sour mode here. It's enjoyable. It's refreshing. But if you're used to a traditional Berliner Weiss, you might be a little bit thrown off by this because of how sour it is. You could also, you could almost just label this as a blueberry sour ale because it's not what I think of when I think of a Berliner Weiss. It is very refreshing though, like I said, the tartness, that mouth puckering goodness that you get with it. For me, it's very enjoyable, but some people might be thrown off by it because it's not necessarily following the guidelines of Berliner Weiss to a T. It's a little bit more with the alcohol for one. Well, not with the alcohol. 5% is, I guess, pretty standard for Berliner Weiss. But definitely with the sour punch that I'm getting from the blueberries there. Carbonation's building. So definitely medium with the carbonation. I don't know if I said light to medium to begin with, but it's a little more than I initially thought with the carbonation. Actually, kind of going up there towards high with the carbonation. Overall, it's very enjoyable. It's not the most balanced beer I've ever had. It's sweet and it's super sour or super tart, bordering on sour. The wheat malt could be coming through a little bit more to kind of balance this out. I wish I was getting a little bit more of that breadiness, that malt character, which I'm really not. It is there, but it's not as much as I would like for the style. I think this is a wonderful Berliner Weiss beer. I think it has great flavor. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not exactly what you might be looking for with a Berliner Weiss beer, which you may give it a much lower rating than I'm about to give it because of that. But I still think it's an A beer. I'm going to go with a 94. Just, it's a solid A, but don't necessarily, if you have an open mind and you like tart sour beers, you're really going to love this. But just, it's not really a traditional Berliner Weiss with everything that I'm getting with the aroma, with the flavor profile, and that almost full-on sour punch that you're getting from the blueberries and everything that's going on with this beer. So 94 out of 100 for the Terrapin Frenchy's Blueberry Berliner Weiss. Buy it, try it, let me know what you guys think. If you can get it in your area, that'll do it for this beer review. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.